Hello students, welcome to SSDN Technologies. Today we are going to discuss about what is web designing and career as a web designer. So let's start the discussion with the introduction. What is web designing? Web designing is the creation of websites and pages to reflect a company's brand and information and ensure a user-friendly experience. Appearance and design are incorporated as vital elements. Web design is the process of planning, conceptualizing and arranging content online. Today, designing a website goes beyond aesthetics to include the website's overall functionality. Web design also includes web apps, mobile apps, and user interface design. You can learn web designing to create a site for your own business or become a professional web designer creating sites for the clients. Now let's have a look who is web designer. A web designer is an IT professional who is responsible for designing the layout, visual appearance and the usability of the website. A web designer is a designer who focuses explicitly on coding the front end, that is the user interface of the website. Web designers design and develop websites and web applications by using web technologies such as HTML, CSS, DOM and JavaScript that either run on the open web platform or function as a compilation input for non-web platform environments like React Native. A good web designer needs to have both creative and graphic skills and technical skills. They need to be able to visualize how a site will look and how it will function. Now let's have a look at the type of web designers. Number one, we have front-end developer. The front-end developer is responsible for creating the look, feel and interactive components of a website. They are often mistaken as the role in web development as well as confused with the role of a web designer. How text, images and colors are displayed on a website when you view them on a phone, tablet or computer is what the front-end developer creates. Ever seen a button change color when you hover over it or a pop-up appear when you click it on something on a page? That's what the front-end developer creates. They make sure everything you see is organized, aesthetically pleasing and functional. The front-end developer generally have the knowledge of few programming languages and some of them are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery and React. Number two, the backend developer. The backend developer has one of the most crucial roles in web development. They create and maintain what under the hood to keep your website running and functioning properly. A backend developer writes what is called server-side code to make sure data flows back and forth from a website's front end to the backend. The best example of this would be an online store. Prices and product images are stored on a database hosted on a server. When it comes time to update prices or initiate an automated holiday sale, product information and prices are updated on the database which then display on the website. When you check out the process, a transaction, all that works because the backend developer made it so. They write the code and that makes look easy to use and functions possible. Some of the languages that backend developer must know are Java, PHP, Ruby, C Sharp and MySQL. The third is the full stack developer. He is the person who has the knowledge of the front-end developer as well as the back-end developer. He is a combination of both the front-end and the back-end and have knowledge of languages of both front-end and back-end. He coordinates between the front-end development team and the back-end development team and make them realize that he is the support system for both of them. Now let's have a look at some of the organizations which are hiring for web designers are Google, Meta, WhatsApp, IBM, TCS, Deloitte, Genpact, Wipro and many more startups are hiring web designers with an average package of 6.5 lakh per annum. So if you want to become web designer or you want to gain this skill for your business as a professional, as a solo entrepreneur, you can choose SSDN Technologies as your education partner.